Okay, third try is the charm. We're going to record this demo day for the third time, and I'm actually going to share screen right now. There we go. Okay, so this is SmokeSignal, and this is a version of SmokeSignal. We're simply just pointing to xDai to show that we can use xDai with SmokeSignal to save on gas fees. The fuller version of this will be that the app will actually support both xDai and Ethereum, but this is just a hacky thing we put together for the demo, just to demonstrate that, yeah, that these gas savings work on xDai and that everything works as you'd expect. So we'll go to a new post, test, one xDai, and yeah, so you can see the gas price here is 0.00016, and xDai is denominated in, well, DAI, so you could say this actually costs 0.01 cents or $0.00016. So it's an incredibly cheap fee. And just out of curiosity, I actually want to cancel that and then make this a lot bigger and just see how this scales when the message gets bigger. So that went up to 0.00026. So that's still way less than 1 cent. So you could probably make quite a big post on here before even feeling feeling that gas fee at all in your wallet. Anyway, let's go ahead and confirm that. This paragon of writing expertise that I've done here.
Well, that's the kind of thing you want to have live on the blockchain forever.
Yeah, this is what I want people to know that I've said. So there it is. There's my masterpiece of writing. Yeah, and then now this link doesn't work on the demo because it still thinks it's on xDai. But if we go here and we take this, this will be fixed, of course, on the full version. And then we go to Block Scout here and put that in. Here we can see the transaction, and then we can, I think if we go here, there we go. So we can see there's the text on the blockchain. Obviously not a very fun way to read it, but that's basically why we developed SmokeSignals, to make reading this easier as well as posting it. So that's analogous to when we looked on Ethereum for the transaction data for the regular SmokeSignal. So yeah, there you have it. Very cheap way to post data onto the xDai blockchain in this case. And then in a week, we should basically have a version of SmokeSignal that lets you post to either Ethereum or xDai, which will be exciting because then at that point we will start marketing. So yeah, I don't have anything else to go over really. Anything you think I should include there, Skulk?
Well, just maybe talk about the so am I right in saying that if we post to Ethereum and then we can, like, for instance, somebody can comment on a post that was on Ethereum on xDai and vice versa?
That's right. Yeah. So once SmokeSignal hears about a post or fetches a post from either blockchain, the post itself is in a way decoupled from the blockchain in terms of how it handles it. So it says, okay, I have a post with this ID, it's a hash value. And when there's another post that says it's responding to this post, it doesn't matter that it came from a different blockchain. And ultimately, I think SmokeSignal is basically going to be a portal to uncensorable communication, sort of regardless of where these posts are stored. So you might see a post only on Ethereum or only on xDai, or maybe on both, or maybe it's on IPFS. But at the core, what SmokeSignal facilitates is the user wants to put something on the internet that will never be deleted. SmokeSignal gives a list of destinations that can be sent to, and also SmokeSignal goes and looks at all those destinations and then sort of collates, puts together all the posts it found in a big conversation. And there's no reason that you can't reference a post on IPFS while posting that reference to Ethereum or xDai or whatever other chains we support in the future. So yeah, and then this multi-chain update where we have Ethereum and xDai is the first step towards SmokeSignal having that sort of I don't know, you could say data repository agnostic stance, where it's just a portal to help you find where all that juicy uncensorable communication is going. And we can keep adding sources to the back end.
I love it. I love it. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
Well, like do we have any idea what the capacity is for xDai? Do we have an idea of what is its gas limit at the moment? Actually, can you link me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you link me to that transaction? I just want to do a quick calculation for the video.
Yep, let me link that. I'll put it in the chat here.
Let's have a quick look here.
I'll also put that in the show in the YouTube notes. You guys can check it out as well. And I'm just looking at the xDai gas limit. So it's the same as Ethereum, which is 12.5 million gas per block.
So it's also 12.5 million. Okay, well, that is a, and do we know what the gas cost is? I know it's 16 gas for 1 byte. Do we know what it is on xDai by any chance? Do you know if they?
I don't know. I assume it would be the same. I'm also looking at the TPS though. It looks like xDai has a 70 TPS as compared to Ethereum's, I think, 25 at max.
And what's the block times at the moment? Is the
block limit five seconds, very fast.
Okay, 5 seconds. Okay, so we really won't, I mean, SmokeSignal won't really imply any state bloat for them.
Right.
I mean, we're basically using it as a data availability layer.
Mm-hmm.
And the SmokeSignal client is the interpreter. Just like that's a lot. Yeah. That's a lot of activity we can offset there. I mean, I'd have to go do the exact math, but it's a ton.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really a ton of stuff we can put out there. I mean, at 16 gas, at like 1 gigawatt per gas, let me just quickly see what a megabyte would cost to post to SmokeSignal.
Yeah, and just a note while you're looking that up, the way to think about what xDai offers is xDai is proof of authority. It's not proof of work. So what you've done by making that move is you've kind of sacrificed some of the security compared to Ethereum for throughput and availability. And so when you go to post something on SmokeSignal, you might use xDai because it's very cheap. Or if you really want to make sure that in all scenarios your post will remain public, then you'd want to post to Ethereum, which at current gas costs is like $30 at minimum, and it goes up to $40 when you put a couple of paragraphs in there. But you have that choice. And then, as I said earlier, we're going to just add more options to that choice. And maybe some of these options will be really good at being uncensorable, but maybe not all that permanent. Or maybe some will be semi-public or more public, or So we want to add a lot of those choices to SmokeSignal, so the user can choose what they want to pay for.
Okay, just check my logic on this. If it's 16 gas per, yeah. So we have a joiner. Somebody's cupping up.
The demo's already over. We're just nerding out about some math now with how cheap xDai is to post.
But feel free to ask us any questions you might have. So yeah. So the demo, just FYI, was about posting the SmokeSignal using xDai and how we're going to integrate that into SmokeSignal as a whole. So now we're just figuring out how much a megabyte would cost.
And well, the test posts I did, by the way, were less than a cent. It was like 0.01 and 0.02 cents on xDai, so very cheap.
Yeah, it was super cheap, basically. So so if I work this out correctly, I mean, I think it's going to cost about. Obviously, it would have to grow, like the okay, wait. If the gas limit is 12.5, that gives us a limit of how big a post could be. Divide by 16, so that gives us about 700K, or so almost 800K's worth of stuff that we could post, for a block,
which is every 5 seconds.
Which is every 5 seconds. I mean, and it would cost still. It would still cost like a cent. So it would cost a cent to post something to the thing. I must say that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, the more people post, like the
economics will change a bit.
yeah, the economics will change significantly if it gains significant traction.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, for actually getting people in the door, it's pretty damn nifty.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I think you know, if we do get to that point where the usage of SmokeSignal is such that that we're overloading xDai, then the next step is, I think, well, we have the relayer swarm as well, but even putting that aside, we can simply add more, you know, more destinations for that stuff to go to. And xDai is proof of authority, but there's also all sorts of layer twos. I mean, we're not even really restricted necessarily to Ethereum, although that would be you know, that would take more work to jump types of chains, because xDai and Ethereum are both EVM chains technically. But
yeah, we could do it on rootstock. Then there's something on rootstock.
Right. Yeah.
Just joking, guys. Love you a lot. But that is a place we could actually like use as a destination as well.
Okay, well, I think we can turn off the recording now. I don't see any questions coming through. I think that's enough for the demo.
Yeah, Cap, sorry, man. Did you have any questions for us that we might answer in general? Or muted at the way, by the way. Or saying something.
Oh, I see a chat. What are your price targets for Fry?
Moon on a distant sun, basically. Moon on a distant sun. Well, the thing is, basically, I mean, I would say that I am hands down the largest cash investor in the whole Fry scheme. It's obviously higher, you know. I think the way that our sale is structured will probably keep getting a nice trickle of income via the sale, but the Fry from the sale will go to the market, and then that unfortunately like temporarily suppresses the price from time to time as people arbitrage it. But I can already see how those forces are getting less and less and less with time, basically. So the closer we come to the end of the sale, the more upwards pressure there is on the remaining, you know, on actually being able to secure some Fry. And I expect there's probably going to be like a couple of blow-offs by the thing. But I mean, our goal is ultimately, you know, to add as much value as we can to the, you know, to the actual underlying mechanics of Fry, and actually have a sink for Fry. You know, the better job we do of that, the better job the community helps us do of that. Obviously, that's what determines the real fair value. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Cool. But when Logan, by the way, when Logan posts this demo day and the previous demo days, if you haven't watched them, give them a look. You know, we are actually building real stuff. You know, we're building real stuff, and we could be out there just chasing the DeFi aping, but we are actually trying to build stuff that's useful. You know, and then hopefully move freedom forward.
Yeah, I'm really excited to market SmokeSignal. I think it's going to be a pretty big hit. Cool.
Okay, cool, guys.
Alrighty, okay, well, I'm going to stop the demo here. Thanks for showing up, everybody. And yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed for starting marketing maybe late next week. So SmokeSignal marketing, that is. Cool.
Thank you, Cap. Have a nice day, man. Bye.